I'm stiff and sound and trying to add some value in my overall personality with the help of Almighty God. How about your side, ma'am? How are you doing today?
I'm also good, and I really like the way you told me that you are fine. Okay, can you introduce
Okay,
yourself?
sure. Why not? I would be more than happy to introduce myself. Well, my name is Shiv. I born and brought up in India, and my street name is Uttarakhand. By profession, I'm a central government employee, as well as I'm done with my master in English, master in commerce, and this year I'm pursuing my master in economics. This is my final year. In addition to this, I do teach English to beginners and intermediate speakers through online applications, and I have my own YouTube channel by the name of English with Teachership. So this is all from my side. If you have anything else you want to know about me, please feel free to ask.
No, that's pretty good. Let me introduce myself. My name is Pallavi Dhingra, and I'm an English trainer by profession. And I have been teaching online from last 10 years. I am from Delhi. About my educational qualification, I'm postgraduate in English as well as TFL TESOL certified trainer. And I feel so happy when somebody improves through my teaching. This is all about me.
Wow, that's really awesome and incredible because it's the third time I'm talking to a very certified English trainer, and I'm quite fortunate from the side. Thank you for being connecting with me.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so can you just tell me something about like the learners whom you are teaching and what kind of teaching do you provide and the result they expect?
Actually, ma'am, I'm not a professional trainer as like you. I'm just teaching based on my 3.5 years experience, as I've been speaking English for the last 3.5 years. And I've been talking to many native speakers around the world, and as well as with Indians as well, in different platforms. I've been using different online application in order to polish my spoken English and assisting to those inquisitive and keen learners who are literally looking for the advancement in terms of spoken English to the proficient level. So I've been teaching English speaking tricks like how one beginner can master this language, how one can improve his pronunciation. I've been teaching some advanced vocabulary courses. I love to teach about idioms and those who are preparing themselves for IELTS or an interview. I'm trying to guide them, and that's all from my side.
Okay, can you tell about some of the tips and tricks to the viewers about for the beginners?
Yes, why not? So let me share the tips and tricks which I've been following since I started my learning like this language. Well, the very first thing I want to highlight over here, we all are Indians. We are not native speaker of English. So we should not expect the same level of perfectionism as native speakers have in this language. While learning this language, if I am making any mistake, or I'm fumbling, stammering, stuttering at any point because of some reason, I shouldn't feel ashamed about it because I'm not born with this language, right? Second thing, before starting a journey of learning this language, one must have asked one question to himself, that is, why? Why I'm learning this language? Do I have any powerful reason in my life to learn this language? If yes, please go for it. If not, so first find that reason, then only you have to start your learning. Otherwise, you are not going to do anything, just beating around the bush, right? Because that single powerful reason will motivate you, guide you, direct you, instruct you that how you are going to hold in command on this language. You'll take this learning very seriously and consciously. You're not going to waste your time in any useless stuff. Rather, you are going to focus only for learning. Third thing, vocabulary, or I will say words have some magical power. The more you have vocabs in your mind, the better you can express your feelings, emotions, factuation, notions, everything, whatever you want to express. Car without fuel, useless. Gun without bullet, useless. Similarly, your English is incomplete without adequate vocabs. Try to enhance your vocabs. I must suggest learn at least one or two vocabs on a daily basis. Try to incorporate the same in your day-to-day spoken English. That's how you are going to master this language sooner or later. Rule number fourth, I've often noticed in different platforms, in real life as well, people are literally tense and obsessed with grammar. They think, I don't know grammar and I can speak English. I would say it's totally wrong. In the initial stage, we should focus on our flow and confidence. Like I should be in that position where I can talk with anyone in English without any hesitation, without any shyness. The moment I would reach on that level, then I can start working on my grammar. But before that, never try to create a type of grammar in your mind. Otherwise, you are going to speak like this. Am I speaking right? Am I speaking wrong? Shall I use have, has, and so many thoughts? Right? You would be in dilemma, and no one can cross a river by sailing in two different boats. Keep focusing only one thing. Remember 5 years, of course, practice. You can't avoid it because practice makes a man perfect. I disagree. No one is
Yeah.
perfect in this whole world. We all are learners, so we should focus on focus practice. Just try to work on your weak points and be regular towards your practice. And next thing I would say, love your mistake. I know definitely you're going to laugh at me what he's saying, but I would say if many people are not even taking a step ahead, it's because they feel I'm a beginner, and if I'll speak English, I can make mistake. So that's why they stop themselves to speak English. I would say embrace your mistake, guys, and accept it. We all are humans. We are not God. And for human beings, mistakes are allowed. So the more you are making mistake, it means you are going to learn something new in your life. Mistakes could be our biggest teacher, your motivator, your inspirer, who's going to tell you that where are you lacking and where you need to work on. And that's how you are going to groom yourself. Next step is try to evolve yourself into English speaking environment. I hope you remember your childhood days. How did you learn your mother tongue? You have observed your parents, how they are speaking. Let me ask a cup of coffee in the same language. How your siblings were speaking and you started imitating them. This is how we all have learned in this way. So English is just like just try to create an environment of English around you. Talk to your friends in English. Try to talk with your parents in English, with your siblings, office mates. Means, I hope you heard, watch that movie of Amitabh Bachchan. Like I walk English, talk English, I eat English, I sing English, and everything English. So it should be like that. Next thing is LRWS. I hope being a professional trainer, you must know about it, like listening, reading, writing, and speaking. These are four modules of English. So four pillars, I must say. You have to listen podcast, web series, and with English subtitles. Try to listen some native speakers, some English trainers like you, so that they can learn from teachers. They can observe. Oh wow, the teacher speaking this way. I should follow her. Right now, reading. I want to put out something here. If you are a good reader today, you can become a good speaker tomorrow, undoubtedly. So read aloud. You are going to come across different words. You can understand sentence formation. Writing, it means you have to write a lot because that's how you can develop your thinking process. Before write, you think first, and you are going to make a habit of thinking English.
Mhm.
Last is speaking, which we are doing right now. The more you speak, the better you sound. And let me make long story quite short with this last point. English is just a language. It's not a rocket science that we can't learn it. Keep patience, enjoy the journey of learning this language, be dedicated, determined, and I'm damn sure one day you are going to shine and you are going to become the best version of yourself in terms of spoken English. And that's how you can set example for all other beginners that how they can learn this language. Sorry for taking too much time, ma'am. Over to you.
Okay, very good insight you have given, and I'm so happy and delighted to hear about you, the way you take your classes. It's commendable, really appreciable, and you even
Thanks, ma'am.
explained it
Thanks, ma'am.
so well, and the way you are going, it is really wonderful.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, and what to do like when somebody they get stuck or when they're speaking, people they have this complaint lot of times that ma'am while speaking we go blank. So what they should do then? What do you
Oh,
suggest?
oh, yeah, that's a very nice question. I must say that, and I'm really thankful to ask this beautiful question to me. Let me try to unfold this question. See, if someone is stucking, if he is stucking, it means there are some reason behind it. That's why he is stucking. Without reason, nothing is happening in this world. So first, we need to find the reason that why we are stuck in at certain point. And there are many reasons behind it. We are not doing practice. Lack of practice could be one reason. So in short, we can do one thing like you have to practice a lot. Sometimes we are running out of words. I know in my mind what to speak in my native language. But when I'm speaking, I'm like, okay, यार इसको English में क्या बोलते थे? And that's how I stuck because I don't have words for my thoughts. So try to enhance your vocabs that I said before. Third thing, lack of grammar rules. I know what to speak, but I don't know how to start. I want to ask one question, but I don't know how can I ask a question because it comes under the category of interrogative sentence, and in interrogative sentence you must keep that question word at the very beginning. I am speaking. So I want to ask this. I am speaking, but I am wrong because I have to say, am I speaking? So this is how we have to frame sentences. Okay, reason number fourth is lack of self-confidence. We don't feel in ourselves that I can speak. Though we have potential, but lack of self-belief system will not let us to move ahead. So in that way, you have to feel confident in your side. You have to believe on yourself that you can do it. Next one, I would say fear of being judged by others. And this is a very common problem. We think if I'll speak in front of them, what they people will think about me because I might make some mistake and they are going to criticize me. They are going to make fun of me. And no, I don't want to speak. Some of us have some problem of MTI, mother tongue influence, because those who are from southern part of India, eastern and like Jammu and Kashmir, they have some mother tongue influence problem in their English. Like when they speak English, uh, the mother tongue could be easily reflected in speaking. And they feel that if I speak English, people are going to make fun of me. That's why they stuck at some point. Last but not least, or very indispensable and imperative, lack of content. I know how to speak in English, but suddenly you have asked me, Shiv, can you please tell me about AI? Now I would be in dubious and I would be totally confounded. I don't have that much knowledge about AI because I don't have content. So if I don't have content, I don't have knowledge. How can I speak? Obviously, I would stuck. In order to cope up with the situation, somehow to some extent I can manage. But at a certain point, I would be stuck because now, for example, if you want to make finished good, you need some raw material. If you don't have raw material, how you are going to make finished goods? So I don't have raw material. So totally, my mind will goes blank. Right.
So
So
how to
there
get
are
material
one
then?
reason.
Like how to get the content?
I don't know about others, but for me, if you want to get content, there are three golden steps. Number one, make a habit of reading. Read a lot. The more you read, the better you are going to acquire it with different knowledge. Second, use modern technique. For example, internet, Google, YouTube. Means in your hand, in only one click, you can get anything. And nowadays, you have to just click on that speaker option and you have to ask, tell me something about how to cook a food, tell me something about how can I learn English. And just by clicking on that, and you are going to get billion of stuff in your mobile screen, and that's how you can learn it. It's quite easy. That's how you are going to enhance your content. All right. Now, last but not least, try to mingle with people from different places. Try to talk with people from different domain,
Okay.
having different subjects, having different thought process. So that's how you are going to get diversity of thoughts in your mind.
Yes, you said it very right, and again, a good insight, I must say, that you have
Thank you.
provided. Yeah, you are such a knowledgeable person, I must say, and I
It
am
means
looking
me
forward
sincere
to
gratitude.
you really doing great in your classes as well. Though you said you have just been learning English for 3.5 time period, but I wonder you would be really doing great in your classes as well.
Thanks, ma'am. If teacher is complimenting someone, it means I'm on progress. That's what I can say about it. It means me a lot. Yeah.
No, really, you are doing a great job, and the way you explain, we're covering each and every point, that too in detail, it is really commendable.
Yeah. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, I ask you pretty many questions. Do you have anything your side?
Why not, ma'am? I don't want to lose this golden opportunity to throw my bombs on a teacher because I'm very inquisitive about some of my questions which I have in my mind. So, am I allowed to throw this bomb?
Yeah, please ask.
Okay, fine. I'm just kidding. Okay, it's not a bomb. I'm just talking about criticism. I'm just trying to use some metaphor. Okay, so my first question for you, ma'am, when it comes to you, and you get a chance to teach some beginners, what are the golden tips and tricks you have in your pocket that you want to serve all the beginners? And that's how, after implementing those tips, they are going to become an eloquent and impeccable speaker.
Okay, see, I always say to teach a beginner is very easy because what happens, beginners, they don't know anything, so whatever you are going to teach them, they are going to get it. But what happens with the people, those who are already on midway or so, they know a lot of things, so to put something into them, they just first compare, and then they see what is good I know and what is the teacher is saying, so it becomes a bit like a manageable task or a bit engaging task. But to teach a beginner is very easy. First of all, beginners are very enthusiastic when they are learning a language, so then this is an added advantage. And adding on to it, for a beginner, I always suggest start with the basic things, start speaking about the things that are around you. Suppose you're in a room, so start describing your room. If a housewife is cooking the food, so she starts speaking up the process of cooking that dish, so in this way it helps a lot. So English should be running in the mind all the time for a beginner, and if they are going to keep on thinking in English all the time, surely they are going to get better. And if a person, suppose you're going somewhere outside, so just start describing the things around you in English. So this is something I suggest. And moreover, to the beginners, I don't lecture my classes, it won't happen. I will keep on speaking and they will be listening. I let the students participate more and more because they want to improve their speaking, so the more they will be speaking, they're going to become better. So I just encourage them that you just try to speak, add on few things to it, and so in this way they start getting confidence over a period of time, and they soon improve. So one, like to make the long story short, one quick tip is just think in English all the time. Whatever is in your surroundings, start to think in English. That is really give to give, while will be giving like wonderful results. Rest, the things that you have already included when you were speaking on, they are like good enough.
Wow, ma'am. The way you are articulating your each and every single point, I'm totally flabbergasted and spellbounded. And I love the way you are expressing your thoughts and the simple tips and tricks you have in your side, which makes a person so fluent in this language.
Yeah,
And
I don't make
this is
things
quality
complicated.
of teacher. Yeah, yes, too. Like if I want to make something complicated, it's quite easy for me, honestly. But if I want to make complicated things too simple, it can be done by only a teacher. And that's kind of quality you have in your inner soul. Super. It's
Oh,
commendable.
thank you so much for that. Okay, so
No.
what's the next question that you have?
My next question for you is question or kind of controversial topic, but okay. People usually say that grammar is very indispensable and imperative in order to speak English fluently. What do you say about it?
See, I tell you one story and then I will answer this question. I tell you, when I studied in a school, so over there is a peon, I studied in a convent school. So over there's a peon. His name is Jerry Bhaiya. Even I made one video over this, and he is like the peon in my school. So he used to speak in English, and that too very good and fluent English. But he has never been to school, so he didn't know grammar at all. But still, he speaks well. How? Through the surroundings, because I was in a convent school, so people around there they speak in English all the time. So by listening to the principal, teachers, sisters over there, he grabbed it. So it is not important for anybody to learn grammar and then speak. And rather, I tell you, people, those who wonder that first we should learn grammar and then speak up, they are making the things complicated for themselves. What happened then? They keep on just comparing, and they just keep on self-checking whether I have used the rule right, or is it something better could be done with it. Next thing it is that, like grammar, I tell you, yes, you can take it as a part, but don't make it as your base. Like only if I learn grammar, then I will be able to speak. Similarly, like for the native people, even like in my house, there are people, those who speak in English. They don't know grammar at all, but still they speak. Why? Even the kids, they speak in English in my house. So they do not know anything in grammar. So the reason being is just the surrounding it matters, and the way the training has been done. I always say to learn a particular thing. If you are giving your time and efforts, I truly believe in that one should even go for right guidance. Because I wonder, if you are putting in the efforts, you are doing so much of like things for it, but still the things are not working. It's not because you have something in lacking. It's because there is no proper guidance that is required. So I always say to do a particular task, like first the enthusiasm which the person has in the beginning years and when a person wants to learn. Next is right approach and right guidance. Because right approach and right guidance is something that is missing for the people, those who are not able to succeed while speaking English.
And
And
it's very mesmerized that you have explained everything. And whether I can resonate some of my thoughts. It's in that is uh, do agree that our intentional on ground, whether we should on our influence, we should develop that level of confidence.
your voice is
Uh,
breaking in between.
yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm saying your voice is breaking in between. Earlier it was coming like very smooth. No, I can't hear you now. Can you hear me?
But
Yeah, now it's fine.
sound, I can I can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah,
now
now
it's totally
it's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
I think there was some technical glitch.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so these are like some of the way outs a person has to follow in order to improve himself. Yes, do you have any other thing or shall we close the session?
Yeah, I don't have like I do have, but like we can talk about more questions some other day. But I must say that this was a really nice and wonderful conversation with you, and I'm quite lucky. Like I got a chance to talk with a trainer, a professional trainer. At the same time, I'm looking forward to talk to you again in future. So thanks, ma'am, for giving time for the specious conversation.
Same here. Nice connecting with you. Bye.
Yeah, ma'am. Bye. Take care and keep enlightening us with your vast knowledge and experience. Thank
Yeah,
you. Have a
sure.
nice day ahead.
Okay. Bye.